Hey guys, welcome back to Berry Melt's channel. Today we're going to talk about tips to help you shop while you're on a weight loss journey. Alright, so shopping while you're on a weight loss journey can be quite stressful because you never know how long you're going to be in a specific size, and it can be a little overwhelming because you don't want to spend too much money on clothes that you don't know how long you'll be in them, but at the same time you want to look cute and you want to look good. So here are a few tips that have helped me throughout my weight loss journey. Number one is to buy things that are a little tight. So for example, the shirt I'm even wearing right now is a little snug. It's one that I feel comfortable wearing, but it is a little tight, and I know that I'll be able to make it last a lot longer. So here's another shirt that is very tight on me right now. It's just like a little short sleeve shirt that has like elastic right here, which is another tip. Buy stuff that have these elastic things like around the waist. It's very appealing. It's very flattering on people who are maybe a little bit heavier. They just looks better, especially on women where it's right below your bust. I always feel like those look very, very good. And it helps just to make it last longer. When there's a little stretch to it, you can wear it when you're a little bit heavier, and then as you lose weight, you can keep wearing it. So shirts like this, and even the one I'm wearing, I know that I'll be able to wear for a good amount of time before I feel like it's too big. Just make sure that you're not getting things too tight to where you're uncomfortable, because then that'll make you self-conscious. You want to get clothes that are a little snug, but you still feel confident and you feel like they are, it's flattering on you. The next tip I have for you is one that I have been using for years. It is something that has worked really well for me, and I feel like it helps me just feel more confident, and that is to wear layers. Now, what I mean by that is, say I get a tank top and maybe it's a little tighter on me. If I were to wear things like this is just a little light cardigan, wearing things like this just covers up those areas that it's a little tight, and it just helps you feel, again, more confident because it covers areas that you might not want to show. And I love layers like this because if you have things like cardigans or jackets, things like that, you can wear them multiple times just with a different shirt underneath, and it doesn't feel like you're wearing the same thing, but you are. So like I said, one of my go-to things, I have a black one, a lot like this one, and I tend to just wear that thing like probably 3 times a week, and I just have a different like tank top or undershirt that I'm wearing under it. It makes it where I can wear pretty much the same thing, but just change up the undershirt, and it makes it to where I don't have to buy all these different clothes because I can just wear the same thing with a different undershirt and it's a new outfit. Next tip for you is to buy pants that have elastic, or at least just have stretch to them. So these are shorts that I feel like I have had forever, and it's because I can wear them at all different sizes. Because it has the elastic, but then it also has the little thing where I can tighten the straps and I can make it a little bit tighter if I need to. So things like this have been really helpful for me, especially like in the summer. I don't like to wear a lot of shorts, but these I feel like very confident in them because they are looser, they feel more relaxed, they don't feel like they're tight in my butt or in my thighs, and it's because they have that stretch to them. So you're gonna hear a lot about that on this video, is the stretchiness. Stretchiness can go a long way because it can allow you to get things tighter and it can stretch out a little bit, but then when you get smaller, it'll stretch and kind of mold into what your body is. It'll just fit very nicely. I love, love, love jeans that have that stretch to them, and even shirts that have those stretch to them, because it just makes it to where you're more confident at all different sizes. It's hard a lot of times shopping when you're on a weight loss journey because you don't want to spend too much money. So I would really encourage you to just pay attention to sales, and even go places that people have brought in old clothes that they don't wear anymore, because you can find some really good stuff like at, you know, TJ Maxx, Ross, all of those stores have so many awesome clothes that are always on sale. Torrid does a lot of sales, Lane Bryant. I know all of these big stores have a lot of sales that go on, but you just have to watch it, because some of those stores can get a little pricey and you know, you don't want to go spending $50 on a pair of jeans that you might only be able to wear for a month. But I would encourage you to still get clothes that are going to make you feel more confident, because you don't want to just be in, you know, baggy clothes that just don't make your confidence, this just messes up your confidence. You don't want to be in those types of clothes. You want to wear something that makes you feel good and makes you feel like you look good. And so I would encourage you to still buy a few necessary items, and then just go trade them in, or go donate them, do something with them that is productive after you're done using them. But like I said, don't buy so many clothes at a specific size, because you never know how long you're going to be in that size. Like I said, the best piece of advice that I can give you is to buy things that are a little too tight, and that way it'll last longer. But even like if you just need a good pair of jeans that fit you really well, or, you know, a couple shirts, just get a few items and make sure they're items that, like I said earlier, you can kind of rotate with different things and they become new outfits, but you're using the same thing. And so it just can be really creative for you just to come up with these outfits using the same items. Now, when I say this, it's going to sound maybe a little crazy, but it's something that I have learned to do. And that is, when you outgrow something, don't just say, okay, I'm done, and just throw it away. Because especially on a weight loss surgery journey, there's sometimes regain. And that is unfortunate. It's something that is very scary for a lot of people to think about, having regain. But as someone who has had regain, I will tell you, I was so frustrated that I had gotten rid of all of my bigger clothes, because when I did experience the regain, I had to go out and buy new clothes that were a little bit bigger, and that really, really, really messed with my self-esteem. So now what I do is, in my closet, I actually have it organized by type. So I have it like by t-shirts and by pants and nice dress shirts. I have it organized like that, but then I also have a section that has clothes that are a little too tight for me right now, because again, I'm not at my lowest that I've been, but I didn't get rid of all those clothes that were too tight. So I have all of those there, but then I also have some in another corner that are a little bit too big for me right now. But it's nice because I know that as I go up and down, there's something for me to wear at all sizes. And again, that might sound crazy, but I'd rather be prepared than feel like I have to go out and buy a new pair of jeans or a new top or whatever it is every couple months, because let's be honest, I feel like on a weight loss journey, you just sometimes are up and down, and that's just part of it. Last piece of advice I have for you is to keep things like this on hand, and this is just a t-shirt. Keep t-shirts by you at all times, because I feel like no matter what your size is, t-shirts just look good on everyone. At least I feel like they do. They're comfortable, they're easy, they're cheap. And it just makes it easier if you need to get different sizes. Like, for example, I have all different sizes of t-shirts from mediums to XXX in my closet right now, because for one, I like to sleep in the XXX, but I have been as small as wearing a medium t-shirt, and it's nice to have those ready for when I do get back to that, because I will get back to that. And that's another thing, you just have to have confidence and remember that no matter what size you are, no matter what that scale says, no matter what size you wear, you deserve to be happy, and you deserve to have that confidence to put on something and feel like, dang girl, I look good. It doesn't matter what your size is. It doesn't matter, you know, what your goal weight is. It doesn't matter where you're at in your weight loss journey. All that matters is that you feel confident in your skin. One thing that's really helped me, and something that I look for in clothes these days, because I do have loose skin on my arms are probably my biggest insecurity. I tend to buy shirts like this where there's, at least it comes down to, you know, midway through my arm. I like it to cover up my arms there. I don't tend to wear a lot of short sleeve shirts without like a cardigan or a jacket, or again, like a shirt that comes down this low, because I don't want to show this all the time. My arms are just a huge insecurity for me. And until I have skin removal surgery, it's just something I have to deal with. But again, find something that works for you. If you have a certain area that you feel like is a little bit of an insecurity for you, find different clothes that will help you feel like you're covering that up, or You know, try to find things that'll highlight other good things. So for example, I like to highlight things like below my bust. That is an area where I feel like I have a very, it's a lot smaller for me than the rest of my body. And so I like to buy shirts, like I said, that have that elastic material underneath your breasts, because it just highlights and it brings that in really well. So I like to find shirts like that. I also like to find shirts like that because the back a lot of times has like a line, and it has like this one right here, it has the elastic thing right there under the bust right here, and then it goes around the back, so it covers up, you know, areas of your back. Areas on my back are a big insecurity for me as well. So I like shirts like this that have that elastic kind of material, because it just stretches out and it smooths out your back. So you just have to find different clothes that work well for you. Everyone has different insecurities, and everyone has different types of shirts and different types of pants and shorts that you want to wear. But you have to just kind of play around and see what works for you. Dresses are something that I have recently become a little obsessed with, and it's because if you find the right flowy dress, it can really just look very flattering on you. I tend to not get like the tight ones, but I like ones that, again, highlight right here, and then they tighten up right here below your bust, and then they get looser. And that way it kind of covers up your stomach area if you're insecure about your stomach. I know I am. It covers that up, but you can also wear like Spanx and things like that, and that'll make it just look a little bit smoother for you. I love shopping for clothes. It's something that I really enjoy. It took me a while to get here. When I first started losing weight, and even throughout my regain process as well, it was a little bit of a stress for me at first, because again, I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I didn't know what type of clothes looked good on me at a certain size. And so it's just taken some time for me to really get to that confidence level. So if you're struggling, just know that you're not alone. You are totally okay to be feeling this way, but I want you to own your body, because no matter how big or small you are beautiful, and you deserve to feel happy in your skin. So go find some clothes that are going to last a while on your weight loss journey, but have fun doing it and enjoy what your body looks like at all different sizes. If you have any tips to help you shop on a weight loss journey, please leave it down below in the comments, and let's help each other out a little bit. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.